The purpose of this video is to highlight town facilities. As you can see in the picture here, starting on the left-hand side is the police building. Next is the public services building, which is smaller to its counterpart, which is the mud building. And lastly is the fire department. On May 10th, residents will have the ability to vote on Proposition 2, which would allow the town to issue up to $11.7 million in debt to build both a police station as well as a town hall. For the purpose of this video, we're not going to focus on the mud-owned Soiree building. We're going to focus on the public services building as shown here, built by the town in the mid-2000s. And we're going to focus on the police department, which is shown here. I'm walking the hallway that connects the mud building to the town building. Now I've found myself outside the public services building. And as we enter these doors here, you're going to find that due to lack of space, you'll see several items stored in the entryway, such as these blue bins here. In addition, you'll see a rack there for different forms for permits. As we enter the building on the right-hand side, you're going to find the document room that houses documents for inspections, permits, code enforcement, planning and zoning. This pile of paperwork here doesn't look like there's any room on those shelves that I can see. This room also houses the document scanning equipment as well. Adjacent to the records room, you're going to find an office here where you can see two workstations. Within this office, the two employees, one is code enforcement, the other one is building inspections. You can see it's pretty tight quarters in this room. The next office down the hallway is the office of Carolyn Huggins, the Community Development Manager. As you can see, she has some challenges as far as putting some of the documents in places such as chairs and behind her desk. Not a lot of room in this office. Now we're in Assistant Manager Steven Seidel's office. Steven's office also houses the one of two conference rooms that are available to the town. Right outside his office houses the printers for all the town staff. As you can see, we're entering the town employee kitchen. Within the kitchen houses the only closet in the entire building. And within the closet you have a mixture of items, cups, paper towels, telephone equipment, as well as a place to clean out your mop. Now we're going to enter the town lunch/break room. Not the most user-friendly space, I would say. Now we're entering the Human Resources Department at Trophy Club. As you can see, it's a one-person show. Most HR offices are required to have personnel files in a separate closet or room that's typically fireproof, but obviously no room for that here. I was told the manager, anytime she leaves her office, even if she goes to the restroom, is required to lock the door to meet federal guidelines. Now we are entering the IT room. And from the looks, I think this room speaks for itself. Again, I'm not sure what an ideal IT room should look like, but I'm not sure this is it. Now we're walking down the hallway. We're going to enter the finance department. In this room here, you can see there's a couple workstations, and what you'll notice here, you've got folders and boxes stacked up right in front of the door, as well as on the left-hand side of the door. Here's a picture of the finance director's office. Here's a picture of a park employee's office. Notice the containers being stored under the desk, water containers. Here's another park employee's office, and then Adam Adams' office, head of parks. As I mentioned earlier, the town has two conference rooms, and this picture is the largest, which is also the largest room within the building. Oftentimes, different boards and commissions will host meetings here. What's really interesting is if there's an executive session, oftentimes guests are asked to step outside. The room also holds a very nice map of the town as well. Okay, so we're nearly done with this tour, but now we're in the police department. And to be honest with you, when I filmed this is actually the first time I've ever been in this facility, and they're not kidding when this place feels like a trailer. When you walk these hollow floors and hear that clank, it definitely feels like a trailer park. When we enter these doors here, this is actually where the street department is located. Again, a town function within the police facility. Now we're walking down the hallway to the animal control facility, which actually faces the back of the building. On the right hand side, there's a area where they'll care for animals if they have additional needs, and then the remainder of the crates are actually outside, as you can see. And the last video is behind the public services building, which is behind residential homes. Then you can see the water tanks as well as the police station.